Hey folks, it's Patriot Nurse, and in today's segment we're going to discuss parasites and what to do about them. Whenever you are dealing with a scenario in which people are, how shall we say, not as discerning as they normally would be with the food that they intake, you are potentially looking at dealing with parasites. And let's talk first about where parasites come from. Parasites can come from a variety of sources. Anything that's usually contaminated by human or animal feces is up for grabs as far as getting parasites from. Pork, especially, there's a pork tapeworm that is pretty nasty that I am not eligible to get because I don't eat pork. I don't actually eat meat at all. But a lot of people, when you hear them talking about their food preps for survival, they quite readily will dive straight into, we're going to hunt like crazy. We'll just pick up the rifle and we're going to go out there and shoot us some squirrel and get us a deer and we're going to dress it and we're going to eat it. And okay. How many of them, number one, actually know how to field dress an animal? That's right there an automatic disqualifier to about 70 to 80% of the people that are talking about it. But when you're looking at animals that have been walking around and you don't know what they've been eating, you don't know where they've been, they are also a good potential suspect for transmitting parasites. So some of the symptoms of parasites in humans are when it gets really, really bad, people start to get thin. Tapeworms can do this because they rob your body of the nutrients. Maria Callas actually used to swallow them in order to stay thin. Ugh. Won't be doing that. There are other symptoms as well. Certain worms attack certain things. We could go on and on and on as to the different worms and what they cause. But a pretty telltale sign, especially for pinworms, is itching around the anus, especially at night, because the worms have to crawl out to lay their eggs. It's really disgusting, and I don't want to get too much into it. Let's talk about, number one, a good reference guide, and two, a really nice thing to have in your survival stash. A really nice thing to have, in your survival stash is this right here. Fresh green black walnut wormwood complex. Looky right there from now. I have a link to this on Patriot Nurse's supply stash, or survival stash. I changed the name of it at the website, but it's the Patriot Nurse's stash. I have a link to this at the website. Also, this is a wonderful resource that, let me bring it right here. Prescription for Herbal Healing. This book is available on the Patriot Nurse's bookshelf, but this is fantastic right here because it gives bunches of different herbs and what they can be used for. The good thing about the black walnut, the green black walnut, is that it has broad spectrum activities against worms especially. So that's a good thing to store up. Grapefruit seed extract is another one. Also, diatomaceous earth can be taken internally, so you can use that as well. But parasites are going to be a pretty big thing. The way really to not have to deal with them is to try and be discerning with your food. Make sure you have a reliable way to purify your water, like a Berkey or some other type of ceramic gravity filter is a very nice thing to have. Reverse osmosis too. Reverse osmosis tends to take the minerals out of things. But basically you need a reliable way to filter out your water, and also please be discerning and cook your food very well, but also be discerning as to how the food, especially the meat, is prepared, because little nasties can migrate on that as well. So this is just a pretty brief thing today, just to be able to talk in a very shallow detail about parasites. But the thing is, whenever you're dealing with these organisms, you have to be specific as to which one and what they cause and what they look like, etc., etc. I'd rather just give you a couple of good references and a broad spectrum thing here. This is, again, the fresh green black walnut wormwood complex. This is a really good thing to keep in your first aid kits, as well as diatomaceous earth and grapefruit seed extract. So I hope it's been helpful for you guys today. The upcoming Patriot Nurse classes: February 10th is Sellersburg, Indiana. February 24th is the Fort Lauderdale class. March 15th is San Antonio. March 17th is Dallas-Fort Worth area. In April we have Yakima, Washington, and then we're going to be in Indianapolis in May. So hope it was helpful for you guys today. And for now, it's Patriot Nurse signing off, and I'll see y'all later.